Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the Stop scratching the carpet! Stop it! Good afternoon and welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of triathlon training. That was about 6 out of 10. You do not want to see me at 9. Anyway, you joined me today at lunchtime. I should be running, but I'm not. And the reason I'm not is I've got something to sort. So a few weeks ago, I started telling a little bit of a story about the problems that I'm having with my car. So through now working at home, it sits around a lot of the time. It's quite old. It's got about a bazillion miles on it. It's got numerous faults. However, I rank, spending money on bikes up here, triathlon events here, spending money on cars is like somewhere down there. I just don't want to do it. So I try and maintain my car when I can, obviously for as little money as possible. Say hello. So, Liz, for those that watch every day, might have seen that a few weeks ago, Liz's car diesel particulate filter was blocked because Liz has a very short commute. Diesels don't like starting up, not getting warm, not getting a motorway run, that sort of thing. Cost her a fair bit of money to get sorted. So I said, just keep driving my car because it's quite old, doesn't matter so much. It is a diesel, it does have a DPF as well, but something that... Did you get everything out of that, young bit?
Just getting the last bit.
Oh, God. Anyway, so Elizabeth, what happened this morning? Bear in mind what you told me yesterday, and I was like...
So yesterday I gave Daniel the pre-warning that I thought the car battery was soon going to be giving up. Get in the car this morning.
I said, no, it'll be fine, Liz.
Bear in mind, it's it's early, it's like 7 o'clock, still pitch black. Chug, nothing. So I had to try again, nothing. Then I had to quickly come back in the house, stop and get my keys, and off I go to work.
Yep, I know what you're all thinking. Why doesn't she just ride a bike to work? And to be honest, I'm thinking the same thing. So no, I'm going to try and sort my car out. I think it's just a flat battery. I think the battery might actually be, need replacing because it is a few years old and I've never replaced it. But let's go and see if we can get it working. Liz, I might need a jump start from you and we'll go from there. Right, so my car is a 2010 Vauxhall Insignia. It has, and this is a bit of a false reading because... copyright! Shut up. It has 136,655 miles on the clock. However, the odometer didn't work for about 9 months. So I did a lot of driving in which it didn't really clock up. So let's go through what faults we've got. We'll turn the ignition on off again so I get what it is. So when we turn the ignition on, we get service vehicle soon. Now that isn't just a service reminder. I was told by the garage at my last MOT that is a fault code. Number plate lamp, that's not the end of the world. Service ESP, that's a bit more of an issue. So that is the traction control light and the ABS light. It's constantly on. The ABS does not work. I've tested it, slam the brakes on and you will lock up and the ABS does not kick in. Traction control also doesn't work, so I can spin the wheels, albeit only in first gear because it's only got a weak little engine. The engine warning light is on all the time. It goes into limp home mode if you get to about 1500 RPM in third gear or above. In first and second it's okay, so Liz and like trundles on 30-mile-an-hour roads to work, so that's okay. I think that's it for faults. Is that it for faults? Handbrake seizes on if you leave the handbrake on. I think that's it. Let's see if it'll start. Clutch down. No. Okay. Operation Jump Start. This is by no means... Ooh. 2 keys program. I don't know what that is. I'll just turn it off and try and start it. Let's go. So what this is not a how-to. This is not a safety guide. Do not at me, bro, if you get electrocuted, etc. So we're going to try and jump start the car. I think I can remember how to do this. I did used to work on cars a few years ago. Normally go to the dead car first, although you have to remember there's still power in the battery. Negative to negative or earth to earth, whatever, and then positive to positive, give it some beans, start it up. Okay, so my jump leads are not heavy duty leads, so I'm not sure if we're going to get enough power through my car. My car is a 2-litre diesel, so it might need a fair bit of power, but let's see. Oh god, she's revving, aren't she? Okay, I either think the jump leads aren't transmitting enough power or the earth wasn't good enough, so I just changed the earth on my car. Let's see. I've got the negative of Liz's car that's working. No. So plan B involves just simply charging the battery charger I've got now. If those wires on the jump leads won't get enough electric, I fail to see how that is going to, but I will leave it a few hours and see if we can get it going. Oh, and also to add to the list of faults, it's got a water leak. It loses coolant every few weeks. Any more to add to the list? You missed the magical moment, but an hour after charging it has started up, so I'm just going to run it up for 20 minutes, half an hour, so we'll get it up to temperature. I'm working though, so I can't really go for a drive, so I'm sat in my car with my laptop with a cup of tea that Liz kind of made for me. Just getting this ticking over. Then I think the wisest thing to do, so it's not due an MOT until March, beginning of March. So I have got a little under 2 months to sort it. However, I think I need some sort of professional opinion. I think we've determined that I'm not a professional, just to get some sort of gauge on, you know, how much is it going to cost to get it through an MOT? If so, you know, how much is the car worth? Is it worth it? All that sort of thing. As much as I don't want to spend money on a new car, I don't want to continue chucking money or start chucking money at an older car. So I don't know. I think I might, before the battery conks it again, take it to the garage in the next couple of days and see if they can do some sort of obviously still pay for it, so, you know, do some sort of diagnosis and give me an estimate as to how much it's going to be to get it fit to drive and go through an MOT. Anyway, I have got some training to do tonight now, so I will see you in the garage doing something. But you're not all mechanics, you don't all care about fixing cars, do you? So tonight's bike session is VO2 max workout. Let's have a look. There's the RideHarder crew. 15 seconds on, 45 off, 30 on, 30 off, 45 on, 15 off, a minute on, minute off, and back down again through 4 times. That's basically a whole lot of red. So I'm going to do it in TT position. These are all saying what you're doing with the camera now, put me on. Anyway, so I'm going to give it everything I can. Obviously I'm pretty fresh today, so feeling good, hopefully going to smash it. Let's get cracking. Oh, and also, James has just reminded me that the RideHarder Spring Academy is now open. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Please do check it out, I very much appreciate it. Check out James' Instagram, etc. Anyway, they're taking the mic like me, so I better come back. Oh, absolutely steaming. What a session. Genuinely, it is. I was saying this to James earlier, it's so easy for me to like endorse his training plans because I absolutely love them. The group aspect, the Facebook group, the motivation, really, really does work. I'm not saying you've got to use James at RideHarder. If you have a coach near you or a group near you that do this sort of thing, any sort of group training, just go and do it. Honestly, the conversations you'll get, the experience you'll get, and the training motivation you'll get will be 10 out of 10. It'd be great if you did use James, but to be honest, just get in that sort of environment. So tonight's session, you'll see I started off the first of 4 blocks a little bit conservative, hitting about 380 to 390 watts on the efforts, and then I picked it up throughout, and the last one I just went like hell for leather. I'm probably overlaying some footage now, but I think the minute in the middle, so bear in mind we're already like, you know, on my knees, I think I did like 460 watts for a minute or something, which in TT position, I'm pretty chuffed with. It's a bit of a way off my actual like 1 minute PB, but that was a great session. Feels good to undo the taps on some VO2 sessions after a long block of light endurance. So in terms of my training, I've got another couple of weeks of VO2 sort of stuff, then I'm gonna have a rest week, recovery week, whatever, and then do a test, and then, oh hi, who invited you in here? Why aren't you in the house? Anyway, I'm going to do an FTP test then, and then essentially I'm moving on to the RideHarder Advanced Academy. Yeah, check that out, which is another 16-week block, and that 16 weeks will take me up to Outlaw Half, so it should be perfectly timed, get a chance to go through another, you know, base phase, strength phase, etc. So yeah, looking forward to it. Anyway, that's it for today's training, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any advice about what to do about my heap of a car, please do let me know. I've got a budget of 0, so yeah, that should be a good challenge. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button down below, and I will see you tomorrow at 4 PM. See you later. You getting a workout in?